Break free, I give you something to believe. Just give me something to believe. Yo, what is up guys? DukeOfDC here and welcome to another video. I am on a Street Glide 107 Harley Davidson. This beast is rocking their brand new engine. You hear that? Oh, it's the precision cooled, which is essentially oil cooling, twin. Gotta get used to that. That Harley is offering now in these new touring bikes, the Street Glide being one of the Harley touring bikes. We got the speakers rocking some Young the Giant, which is one of my favorite bands right now. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you disagree, but it's better than the pop stuff I was listening to last time on the Road Glide. So try not to give me so much shit. I'm already really enjoying this. Just the experience of being on a Harley is much more visceral than what I was just on. So if you guys watched the video from before or the video that's coming up, I'm not really sure what the order is going to be. I just took out a BMW K1600 GTL, which is more or less a bike that does a lot of things for you, and that's great in its own right. It's a bike that you can take on trips that are hundreds of miles, if not thousands of miles long, without feeling any soreness or pain. This Harley Davidson, though, it's got that beefy 107 cubic inch twin that's putting out, I think it's 112 pound-feet of torque. It's been completely redesigned, this engine, so it is focusing a lot more on cooling this bike down. So when you come to a stop, it has a engine temperature monitor system that will shut the rear cylinder down and just pump air through the system, or not through the system, but allow the engine to stay cool when you're at a stop. So right now, what I would usually be feeling is some heat. I'm feeling nothing but comfort. They've redesigned kind of the exhaust system to allow for that heat to get directed down and out, and there are even more accessories that this bike doesn't have that push that hot air down and completely away from the rider, which on a bike like this, a big fat twin, you expect heat. So for Harley to sit there and after 16 years of their old twin completely redesign this one for a lot more comfort and power is a big deal. There's something so special about riding Harleys. I can't explain it. Every time I look at a bike like this, you know, a big shout out again to Batley for letting me take this out. Whenever I'm at their dealership and I take a look at the Harleys, it's just, I don't get excited as much as I do when I look at a sport bike, but then I get on the bike and it's genuinely some of the best experiences I've had riding motorcycles have come from the two other times that I've ridden Harleys, specifically that last Road Glide and now this becoming my favorite, the Street Glide. You know, I personally didn't experience a lot of heat issues with the last bike that I took out that had the old twin, but I can tell you right off the bat that this is a very cool engine. I'm not feeling any heat near my ankles, which is where you would tend to feel it, even at that stop sign or whatever we were just at before where I was stopped. Really, really efficient. It's supposed to be more efficient in general, better gas mileage. You're getting a little bit more power out of this as well. I mean, 112 pound-feet of torque is fantastic. Now, these are heavy, heavy bikes. I don't know the figure exactly, but I can probably estimate in the 800s. That seems to be kind of the Road Glide, Street Glide weight. Wow. I mean, there's just so much power, and that noise is so intoxicating from the twin. You'll have to forgive me for being cautious, but when I ride a Harley of this magnitude, it takes some getting used to, even more than the 1600 GTL, which was a bigger bike, you know, not heavier, but much larger in terms of its width and length. This is a heavier bike. It's lower, you know, the pegs are down pretty low. It's extremely comfortable, and I'm just digging this right there. There's something special about listening to music on a motorcycle. To be So Sam was telling me that the suspension is set up for 2-up riding, so it's going to be a little stiff. I'm definitely feeling that. You know, I was going over some bumps right there, and it was kind of giving me, you know, the wheel come up feeling with the suspension unloading and not really soaking up those bumps. There's neutral, supposedly. Trust but verify, baby girl. Trust but verify. So what else is there to say on a Harley Davidson? You know, I don't do a lot of technical reviews when I'm riding these. This is going to be more of a first ride and just enjoyment video. I truly and honestly enjoy every moment that I have on Harley Davidsons. As you can see, you know, the big honkin' twin is definitely putting down some power and shaking the bars a little bit, but it's a lot less than what it was on that Road Glide, which was using the older, I believe 106 cubic inch. It might have been 107 as well, but the older twin versus this newer, redefined and just re-engineered twin that is absolutely incredible. Okay guys, so this was it. This was the review of the, oh, what the hell? Maybe it makes those little things when it's turning off. You can hear it crinkling and crackling, and that's the heat just coming off of it. So this is the precision cooled. There are two different ones. There's a precision cooled, and then there's the liquid cooled, which is the water cooled, I guess, where there's coolant running through these lines. But all these lines that you're seeing around here, that's all oil that is just being moved around as quickly as possible to cool this motorcycle. So this is the brand new 107 cubic inch twin. I think it's great. I mean, I didn't have an issue with the last one either, but that's because I didn't really ride it for long enough. You know, the kinds of things that Harley Davidson is doing to improve their bikes are things that only like true owners that have had the previous twin for a really long time are going to notice. But one of the other things is this paint job is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if this will come through, but there's like a flaking in there. It's kind of like a candy orange with this flake, and then you've got these kind of beautiful designs on the tank. They go all the way down for this panel here, and then on the panniers in the back or the side cases. You know, comfortable seat, ergonomics are really good. It's just a great bike. Woo, baby! All right, we're still recording, but we're on the final few minutes of the GoPro here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Really just a first ride, not a review in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it's less a review of the Street Glide, more a review of this new 107 cubic inch twin that Harley has put in all their touring bikes that I'm sure is going to make its way to all of their other bikes at some point. I think it's fantastic. It's really smooth. I don't think heat has been an issue this entire time. It's a relatively hot day too. It's in the mid to upper 80s. And yeah, if you enjoyed, please hit that thumbs up button. Lets me know I'm doing something right. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.